What's up, YouTube? Today I'm making a video that is not about me, but it's about my teammate, and it's the Stretch 5 build. You see, I'm on my two-way tempo pusher, Stretch 5 combo. A good combination if you guys, definitely if one person likes driving, if one person likes shooting, then this works out well. But this video is just all about the kind of power that a Stretch 5 has, especially on the 2s, but they have it on the 3s as well. If you play against someone on the 2s and you have a Stretch 5 on your team, no one likes playing against it. I'm going to just point out everything that it does. First off, the first thing that you can do is it spaces the floor. Now, whether you're hitting the shots or you're missing the shots, it doesn't really matter. What does matter is you're going to have the lane. Now, this is kind of a necessity if you're playing with like a two-way slashing playmaker, that he doesn't really know his shot. But if for someone like me, who I love shooting, but I also love driving, it's more of just a luxury. You see, I almost go out right there. You see, I'm driving straight to the paint. It was wide open. I make a bad pass right there. That's going to be the only bad pass you see me make. But you see here, going up, I had to do a park layup because Porchop cut through the paint. It was looking ugly. But it's just you have so many benefits when the other team's center is out guarding the stretch. Because first off, all centers, I don't care who you are, all centers hate being out of the paint. If it was up to them, then they would just guard centers all day, inside centers all day, and they would never leave. They would camp the paint. They'd be ready to jump anytime with someone in there. Once you get a build like a Stretch 5 that, it's basically an automatic. You see he's standing in the paint right there. Wide open shot. That's a great shot. Should be green every time. Unfortunately, we were badge grinding Porchop's badges, so we didn't have that. But you see how it's like he had two choices. He could give me the open dunk, or he could give the stretch the open three. Neither of those things is something you want to do, especially on 2s where, if one person gets going and then the game's basically over, it's quickly to 21. But it's the same thing with 3s, A center's trying to get rebounds. He's trying to, he just feels like he's failing his job if he's not down in the paint getting blocks, getting rebounds, doing basic center stuff. You see, he takes a terrible shot right there. I don't think he meant to do it. Porchop dots me. Like I said, I have and especially with me right here, if they're going to leave someone open to shoot, they're going to choose to use, they're going to choose my build to be the one to leave open. You see, I dot Porchop right here. He's running around, doing weird circles. He dots it. You see right here, the big man is respecting him, so I get an easy dunk. Easy, I fancied it, And normally, Porchop, his main build is an inside glass lock, and I have to be kind of crafty, I got to do fades, I got to just be weird around the, taking shots, ISOing at the top, but I usually don't have a clear paint. When it's something like this where he's on a stretch, it's basically free paint all day. You see here, going this guy, the big man is just out of the paint enough to where you see he tries to jump, do something just to help his guy out. But basically, at this point, he becomes a 1v1, and those are the perfect opportunities that I love, man. I love actually just, destroying. You see, I'm too fast for this guy. He doesn't know what's going on. You see Porchop wide open, takes the shot, easy bang. At the, because I already hit 2 dunks, so the big man decided, he's gonna help this time, make Porchop have to shoot. And it's just not something you can win by. You see here, going super quick this time, he thought he had me. He thought me had the perfect bait, but we don't get baited out here. 19-0, and it's just, man, it's like, Stretch 5s, people think they're a bad build, especially on 2s because they got no defense. The stretch builds, they can get 9 defensive badges. You really just need some Intimidator, some Pogo Stick, and you're set to go. I'm bringing you guys right into another gameplay, and I just want you guys to see how many inside buckets I get right here. You see the big man, this dude's just trying to follow him around, not concerned about me. I throw the pass just to test it out. I get the easy midi. Like I said, man, they're not going to leave the Stretch 5 open if they can help it. If somebody's going to be left open, in this case, they're leaving me open because I got a weird name, two-way tempo pusher. But it's always going to be the weakest shooter they can do. You see, he gets the easy drive right there. Good defense by the center, actually, right there. These guys got matching backpacks. They looking fresh out here. I'm kind of being a little bit timid right there. Those are instances where I can take the shot because he's actually out of it. But, they're good players. I was trying to, I'm just trying to use the time effectively. Like I was saying, I'm going to start looking for the dunks every time. You see here, he's actually playing pretty decent defense, but I drive past him. Once I drive past him, there's no one there, so I go for the reverse, for basically no reason other than to show off. And you can just tell that someone knows they have the paint all to themselves, especially when they're playing with like a shooting glass log, a stretch, because, they always go for the fancy. You see here, he's leaving me open. Easy midi, easy green. Watch me dance a little bit right there. But like I was saying, with a stretch build, they got like 25 shooting badges. You don't want to leave somebody with Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter, Hall of Fame Green Machine, Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot open at that. You see here, even the pick and pop right there, I get that. Going to the paint, only 19% contested. That was one of the times where he actually did have the center in the paint, just because Porchop was setting the screen. But it just confused him anyway because they weren't expecting that at all. Then right here, you see I go up. He actually gets a good contest right there. They get the ball back. So we're going to have to play a little bit of defense on him. VR Loyal. Shout out to these guys for playing, man. Great game against them. You know, matching backpacks. I respect it. I respect it. You see here, he is the offensive threat, you know, slashing, shooting build, trying to get me. My defense is too good for that, my man. I'm sorry. I know, you know, I know this is 2K20 and all those go in all the time. You see here, they actually have the big man on me and the guard on him. At that point, Porkchop could, you know, post them up, do something, use his height to his advantage. But he gets a nice little poke right there. They get the ball back, so, you know, they're not going to just, you know, go for a bad layup and lose the game. They get another chance to show what they can do. You see here, this dude actually gets the good back door. Porkchop playing a little bit too tight. Good move. You know, Puma Mania, not Puma Mania, they actually took that out, but, you know, the dunk fest, the dime time with the ×3, ×4 just stated is actually a lot of fun. You see here, he throws that, you know, too many defensive badges. You can't be making bad passes like that, or you got to at least lob it, you know, make me jump a little bit higher. You can't throw the ball right to me. Before to 15, but like I was saying, the Puma Mania, it got taken out, so it was dime time. You know, we throw almost basically the same exact pass right there, but we both kind of jostle for the ball. You see, I'm 6 for 7. You know, all that's possible just because, you know, I have a stretch 5 on my team, and the paint's basically all clear for me. I think maybe like 5 of those shots were actually middies. You see, they're leaving them open, trying to do a little switch, you know, try to confuse us. It's not working. Porkchop greens that easy. And now I got the playmaking badge. If you think you can't leave a stretch open before, you know, you definitely can when somebody has the playmaking badge. I make him touch the floor a little bit right there, throw it off this man's head, get the dunk right there, 20-4. I know, stylish points. You know, definitely meant to do that. It's my favorite thing in 2K when you have a wide open pass and it bounces off their head. Let me know in the comments if you guys, you know, if that's your favorite thing about this year's game. You see here, I'm trying to get, you know, I'm trying to be selfish, try to get some more ankles, hop step, watch out wide open. I tell him to shoot because I have the playmaking badge, but he, you know, taking the smarter move. I get the midi to finish them off, get him out of here. One last gameplay for you guys, just to, you know, kind of fuel the point even more. You see, you know, we still got the same lineup, 2-way tempo pusher, stretch 5. But in this game, you're even going to see that we're taking a lot of threes and we're not making them. But we're still able to win the game just because he's a stretch and they think he can hit every three. You see here, Porkchop, you know, dotting me. The big man's on him, so I can basically just body the little guy. Now, you know, I'm not tiny. I'm 6'5", but you have to be like at least 6'9" or whatever to kind of disrupt my dunks, my hop steps, all that good stuff. You see here, he's trying to give me a little bit of space. I take the midi right there. A bad shot for my build because I only have like a 74 midi, so you don't want to take off dribbles like that. But I'm confident when I take them anyway, so yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta take those crazy shots. You see here, they're leaving Porkchop wide open. Easy green, easy midi, 6-0. You know, like I said, you know, once you hit a couple dunks and then the center's like, well, I gotta help my man out. He's gonna get dunked on for 20 points. So I can't just sit here guarding the center if he hasn't shot yet. And then they give him a shot, and then, you know, at that point it's a mind game. You see, I get the board right here. Porkchop cuts in, takes another midi. You know, a benefit to this too. Porkchop, I'm actually the rebounder in this situation. I have an 88 rebound. The big man is actually the weaker rebound, but just because he's tall, he's gonna be able to get his rebounds how he does it. You know how it is, guys. So 8-0 right here. You know, at this point, it's you know, it's not looking good for him. Porkchop shoots the full white right there. I'm always ready for the board. This guy actually sagging. I wanted to take that midi right there just to make him know that I could shoot a little bit, but he comes up pretty good. Good defense by him. They get the contest on Porkchop from behind. Pause. This dude, you know, he's driving on me, trying to, you know, zigzag his way around. Twitch Cash, you know, guys, go check it out. See if he's streaming. Let him know that Tonic sent you guys. Sure, he'll appreciate that. I think he messaged me after the game. He's a fan. He played me a few times. But yeah, so they actually get their first point right there, 2-8. Dishonest in 420. You see here, there he takes an off dribble right there early, 57% contested. Not the greatest shot, but of course I'm gonna take not the greatest shot along with him. Porkchop with the boards right there, like I was saying. Might not have the highest rebounding as a stretch 5, but you do have height. You know, he's a 7'1" center, so height always equal, you know, you can't base stats on height in 2K. That's how it is every year. That's why people used to love making giant point forwards. Their stats weren't better than the smaller dudes, but just because they had height. You see here, they're doubling me. Porkchop wide open. He actually hit that three. But like I was saying, now the one thing that can't get dicey is if they do leave the center wide open and he's not hitting the shots. but that's not really going to happen, especially if you guys know your jump shot. If you got a few 10, 12 badges, and then it's not like he's going to miss 10 for 10, go 0 for 10, and you're just sitting there like, what can I do? I'm being double teamed at the paint. You see here, he shoots a late right there though. A little bit of lag out there. This dude tries to go up for a layup. It ends up giving him a jumper, and he gets 100% contested. 2 to 13. You see here, they're trying to switch, trying to do anything they can. 15 to 2. I wish I would have pulled up the stats. I'm going to point that out the next time I press pause and actually show you. But we're actually shooting really bad from 3 so far. You see here, this dude playing me tight. This man not moving. I think he's in disbelief. He can't believe what's going on. I dot port shot right there. He greens that. Off a flashy, of course, so I can get more rep, Trying to get to that elite for you guys. I actually just recently hit Superstar 3 with the Puma Mania. Now, let me know in the comments how much of that you guys played. Not the Puma Mania. The event they gave us instead. Let me know how much of that you guys actually played and how much rep you guys actually went up. I went from Superstar 2 to Superstar 3, so it's a good little amount. You guys know I don't play the most. You see here, I'm trying to cook up. I want to end it with a 3, taking a bad shot, 9% contested. I try to get the board, and I actually do. Port shot, he's trolling. He wants to end it with a 3 now. Takes that. He misses it. These dudes get the rebound. It's ooh, man. Definitely, we could have already ended it, but it is what it is. We're going to get the stop to make up for it. You see this dude. Trying to go for a reverse, I think. He actually stopped. This dude passing out. They were going crazy with that. He does not have bailout on Hall of Fame, so that's, going out of bounds. Definitely, if you're watching this video, dishonest, put out bailout, man. Those will happen like 99% less frequently. I still mean to make a video on that. I'm going to get that for you. Port Chop takes the 3 right there. Off my play-making takeover, and he misses that. I have no idea how he managed to do that, but he is quite a talented man. So you see here, this dude taking a layup at 1% late, but it's close enough that it's going to go in. Like I said, we're shooting 2 for 7 from 3, but we're getting all these inside buckets just because the paint's clear. And that's really what it's all about. You see here, they throw a scary, goes right to Port Chop. I said I was going to end it with a 3. I take it again. I cannot hit it. At this point, I'm thinking maybe ending it with a 3 is just not in the cards today, so we'll just have to get 2 2s. You see here, they're getting a lot of chances. We'll see what they can do right here. 4 to 18. You guys know on the 2s court that the game is never over. All it takes is getting crazy, going on a run. Of course, when I have this build with Hall of Fame defensive badges, I like to feel like no one can score 21 points straight on me. You see, he kind of... I almost went for the crazy dunk right there. That dude is in disbelief. You see, he's just kind of dancing. I was trying to tell Port Chop to go for the lob, but he's not with it. He takes the layup right there. Easy. 4 to 20. Now it's all, the game's over. This man's cold. We just got to put him off the court. We just got to, not sell the game. He's actually got his sharpshooting takeover badge. So, when people get takeover, they want to... They want to finish it, and he misses the open midi, and we're just giving these guys another chance. He tries to go contested on me. This is a common thing with him. It's not gonna work. You see, I dot Port Chop. He takes it in the red. Not much to say at this point other than we are prolonging this game a ridiculous amount. You see here, he very early is that for those close shots go in at a super high rate. I mean, really, you could just probably half bar 10 of those, and then you probably make like 8 of them. I swear, it's crazy. Definitely test it out if you guys have never tried that. If you have a chance in a game, just go up there and take terrible release post shots and see how it goes up. They go on 8 though. They making it look like a lot more closer than it should be. Should have been like 4 to 20. He takes the shot right there, full bar. That is unfortunate. That was a pretty good shot, and it should have gave it to him. But you see here, I'm just finishing it. The paint's pretty much clear. I get a little bit of contact on this dude. But yeah, man, stretch 5s. They just got a lot of ability. They got a lot of pull. They do a lot of things that you don't even know other than shooting. Let me know if you guys have one. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in this one. I'm out. Peace.